Well, hello, fellow Kansas Democrats. Gina Repass here, proud chair of the Kansas Democratic Party. Welcome to our weekly chair chat. Before I say anything else, let me thank all of our veterans and active duty members of our military. Well, for those of you who've never joined us before, this replaces a weekly written newsletter, and I took this from FDR's Fireside Chats so I can come directly to Kansas Democrats and keep them informed about what's going on. Now, these are pre-recorded, and if you want me to talk about something or celebrate something, please email us at info@kansasdems.org. That's info@kansasdems.org. Now, again, these are recorded, so if there's something more pressing you need to talk to us about, please give us a call. We have a wonderful person answering our phones. We try to return every call by the end of the business days, but sometimes up to 24 hours. Well, let's get right into it. What I try to do is start with good news and sometimes not so good news, national news, go to better news and end on best news, because we all need to end on some hope. So we're going to start with the not so good news. Donald Trump had called affordability a hoax. We all know that we are now at war with Iran, but I want to say this to you. Gas has jumped 60 or 70 cents a gallon just in the last few weeks. And yesterday, it was my husband's birthday, and he wanted tacos, so I went to Walmart, and I bought the 5-pound roll of ground beef. This is about affordability. I've bought this roll of ground beef for years because we buy it in bulk. It's a little cheaper. It started out years ago about $13 and moved up to $15, and then about a year ago, it was $17 to $18 for this same 5-pound roll of ground beef. Yesterday, it was $28.47. I saved the receipt and highlighted it, so I'm going to carry it in my purse if anyone wants to see it. $28.47 for the bulk 5 pounds of ground beef. Affordability is not a hoax. People can't eat. We're going to stick to that. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. And another not so good piece of news. We lost one of our own, David Berkowitz, about a week and a half ago. David was a wonderful member of the Kansas Democratic Party. We want to send our love to his wife, Katherine, their 2 sons, and to everyone in the Lawrence community, but to all of us. We've lost a good, strong leader in our party. Thank you, David and Katherine, for everything you've done for us. Let's take a little pivot and move on to what we consider some really good news. I want to say Washington Days was such a huge success. It was amazing. I want to thank all of you for coming. It really was a family reunion. We had trainings, we had business that we did, we had all of our candidates there, we had forums. I cannot thank the staff enough. Alex did a phenomenal job as our political director and our technical guy. Adam and Caroline created graphic after graphic, videos after videos, a great video honoring Governor Kelly, and the great Jess Dragoo, who does all the logistics, just killed it. And I do want to say this, we offer trainings on Vote Builder and veterans and rurals. Thank you for people who jumped in on that rural panel with me. And then a training on communications. And here's what I want to talk about with that. We've got our talking points, Democrats. You keep asking us, well, here they are. There's 4 of them. Affordability, education, healthcare, and then freedom and equality. And under freedom and equality, we want you guys to personalize these for your community. But we need to talk about things like voting rights, people's personal freedoms, taking care of our veterans. Those are our talking points: affordability, healthcare, education, and freedom equality, and that includes free courts. So we're not going to let them make our courts partisan. Now let's keep on with the good news. This week I got to go march with UAW. They had a rally and march for workers at EMOTIV. We want to thank Dante Sparks, the president of UAW, for letting us be there standing in solidarity with those workers. Then I got to go speak to the Johnson County Democratic Women South. That's a part of our Kansas Federation for Democratic Women. They are on fire. Women are going to help us lead the way in 2026. All right, best news. And I'm going to try not to get emotional when I say this, but there is a very small percentage of the world's population that graduates from an accredited United States medical school, and an even smaller percentage of that who are women. An even smaller percentage of that group that are women of color, and an even smaller percentage of that group are Black women. My daughter, Dr. Ariel Repass, is in that group, and we found out this Friday that she's been accepted as a pediatric resident at the largest children's hospital in the country through the Baylor School of Medicine. She's going to be a Baylor resident at Texas Children's Hospital. I don't even have words to tell you how proud I am. It is never given that people who look like me are going to achieve at that level, and she's worked so hard. There's no DEI here. This is just hard work, determination, and talent. We feel so blessed and so proud of her, so I wanted to share that with you all. Well, let's end the way we always do. May God bless America. May God bless the great state of Kansas. And may God bless you all.